By now, you've had lots of practice reading lots of different books. And I know you're getting better and better every day because the more you practice, the better you're going to become as a reader. I know you already know lots of popcorn words and you're getting good practice sounding out new words. But I wanted to take a few minutes and just go through a quick lesson to remind you how to do that. As you continue to read new stories, you're going to see new sentences. And so it's always good to have a reminder of how to sound out words and what you're looking for on a page. These sentences we're going to practice together in just a minute. But before I show you what it's going to look like to sound out a word as you're actually going through a story, I just wanted to remind you quickly how you blend the sounds together in different words. So you are used to the CVC words, the shorter words. So we're going to start with that. This is a word that is in one of the sentences that we're going to read in just a few minutes. And I wanted to show you, I bet you're already ahead of me at home, sounding out this word, and that is exactly what you're going to do. You're going to sound it out. And we talk about using your pointer power when we're blending sounds together to make a word. Remember, letters go together to make words. So each letter has its own sound, and I want to remind you of what you need to do as you're continuing to read at home. So get your pointer power ready. You're going to touch under each letter of a new word that you're trying to sound out. Now, if you already know a word in a book or in a sentence, if you already recognize a popcorn word, just read it. You don't have to sound it out. Popcorn words we can't really sound out anyway. But if there's a word that you have already sounded it out and you know it, just go ahead and read it quickly. That's what we want you to do. You don't have to sound out every single word every single time. We want you to begin to add more and more words to your awesome brain so that when you're reading, you just begin to recognize those. Now, if you have a word that you're not sure of, you're going to touch under each word with that pointer power. And I drew dots so you could be reminded of this. So if this was a new word for you, you would look at that B and touch underneath it and say the sound that the B makes. B. G. All right, let's do it one more time. B. G. Okay, you've figured out all three sounds that are in that word. Now what you're going to do is blend them together. It's almost like you're driving a race car underneath the word and you're saying those sounds as you do it. So you're going to start here at the left, go in our reading direction, and you're going to say bug, and then go quicker. Bug. Bug. B-U-G spells bug. All right, that's how you do it. Touch under each letter, say each sound, and then you're going to blend them together so that you get the word bug. Let's do this one. I think you probably already know this one, but let's practice it anyway. All right, you're going to touch under each letter and say the sound that that letter makes. S, a, t. Do one more time. S, a, t. Now we're going to put all those sounds together. We're going to run our finger underneath it like a race car and blend those sounds. Sat. Sat. It's the word sat. S-A-T says sat. So we have bug. This word is sat. All right. Now, you are reading higher levels. And sometimes you come to tricky words that are longer than words you're used to sounding out. So what you can do is take it a little chunk or a part at a time and just work on that part. So watch what I'm talking about with that word, okay? You would take that word and it actually has two parts, okay? So let's do what we just did with the word bug and the word sat. And this time we're going to sound out this part, and then we're going to sound out this part, and then we're going to put it all together, all right? So if you have a bigger word, don't let it scare you. Just make sure that you are sounding those parts out. P, ick, pick. All right, so that part, we know that is pick. P, ick, pick. Now, let's just go to the second part. Ick, ick. Nick. So again, put all those sounds together. Nick. Now what you're going to do is put both parts together to make the great big word. Pick, nick. That's the word picnic. Look at that, picnic. So again, don't let it worry you. Just take a little chunk of that word, sound it out, figure out what that part is, go to the next part, sound it out, figure out what that part is, and then put it all together. Picnic. All right, there is one more new word that's going to be in one of the sentences I'm about to show you. And it is this one right here. It's a big word. So I would just break that word apart and I would figure out that part. Then I would figure out this part and then I would put it all together. So I would do like this. Un. Okay, that's un. Now, go to this next part. Der. Now put it all together. Under. Oh, that's the word. Under. Okay, so boys and girls, I hope that helps you. As you see smaller words, just touch each sound. Put them together. See what the word is. If you have a bigger word, take a chunk. Sound out each sound, but do it a chunk, do it a part at a time, and then put it all together, and that will help you. So, how that would look in a book, if you were reading this, we've got this sentence right here. I'm going to scoot it up so you can see it. You know that popcorn word. The, well, we just figured this out, but if we hadn't, you could say bug, bug. Now go back and try it. The bug, there's a popcorn word, and we know S is like Sleeping Sammy on this popcorn word. The bug was at the, and there's that big word. Don't let it make you stop. Go ahead and try it. But we tried each part at a time. Ick, then we tried ick, and then we put it all together. Picnic, picnic. Awesome. Let's go back and read that whole sentence. I bet you can do it. The bug was at the picnic. And look, there she is. She's at the picnic. Looks like she's got lots of good food. Now, look at the next sentence. Here's your popcorn word. If you know it, just read it. She sat, and then put it all together. Sat. She sat under the, and if you're not sure what that word is, use your picture power. That looks like a great big tree. She sat under the tree. All right, so I hope that's a good reminder for you. Keep reading and keep trying brand new words. And remember, if it's a short word, push those sounds, blend them together. If it's a great big word, take it just a chunk or a part at a time and then put it all together. You've got this. You are awesome readers.